Ladies and gentlemen, so the Biden administration, the Democrats like to say that, illegal immigrants, we're not going to make them vote. We're not going to allow them to vote. That's not the plan, okay? And it may or may not be. But one thing that is really weird, guys, is there is a flyer that is being distributed to potential illegal migrants. When I say potential, people who have not yet crossed over the border. And this is a article by the Daily Signal, and this picture has been making its rounds on Twitter. But illegals are being instructed to vote Biden for border NGO to stay open. Yes, guys, let's see what this is all about. An advocacy group based in northeastern Mexico that lobbies U.S. lawmakers has distributed and posted flyers encouraging illegal immigrants to vote for President Joe Biden in the 2024 election, according to the Heritage Foundation's Oversight Project. Translated from Spanish, the Oversight Project notes, the flyers posted by the organization Resource Center Matamoros say, reminder to vote for President Biden when you are in the United States. We need another 4 years of his term to stay open. And here is that flyer right here. Now let me go back to this. This is the flyer. I had this full screen, and I did a quick little Google Translate from English or from Spanish to English. And this flyer reads, Matamoros Assistance Center welcome migrants. The Resource Center is a 6-unit office complex that is home to HIAS, which provides legal assistance and assistance in obtaining formal documents for job search and integration into the city of Matamoros while waiting to access the asylum process. The U.S. supports the legal team by every means possible, including approaching the camp to deliver documentation or gathering people for consultations before their hearing. Reminder, to vote for President Biden when you are in the United States. We need another 4 years of his term to stay open. And then after that is the greetings, Gabby Zavala, RCM Resource Center, Matamoros, all with Biden. That's what it says. So wow, these flyers are being distributed to potential illegal migrants, potential migrants who aspire to be illegal migrants, criminal aliens, I should say, into the United States of America. But this is the text thread that it references in the article from the Oversight Project. And let's see here. It says these flyers were discovered by the real muckraker through the Resource Center Matamoros RCM location, including on the walls of porta potties. They also appear to be handed out when illegal aliens use the RCM for assistance in coming to the USA. All right, let's see this. This is where they are being found. So this looks like the facility right here, and these are the porta potties. This individual is walking into one of the units, and let's see, he pans the video around here in a second, I believe, and there is the flyer right here that encourages potential illegal migrants to vote for President Biden. Wow, that's really interesting. But this article goes on. It says the pro-Biden flyers discovered by Muckraker and shared with the Oversight Project were found throughout Resource Center Matamoros in, man, I can't read these names, Tamaulipas, Mexico, including on the walls of portable toilets. A video shows it's not clear whether RCM authorized the flyers, whether any action was taken to address their presence at the shelter for migrants, or who posted the flyers. The city of Matamoros, located in the Mexican state of Tamaulipas, borders Brownsville, Texas, where Biden spoke in February about the crisis of illegal immigration at the southern border. Wow, that's very interesting. Okay. Federal law bans foreign nationals or non-citizens from voting in federal elections. On Friday, former President Donald Trump endorsed proposed legislation by House Speaker Mike Johnson that would require proof of citizenship to vote in the U.S. elections. Oh, so Mike Johnson is doing something good for a change. If you guys remember, one thing I've been ranting about is Mike Johnson just last week on the FISA Reauthorization Act. He voted against an amendment that would have made it a requirement to have a warrant if you were going to be spying on American citizens. And I guess this was him doing something to, take all of the eyes off of him. Like, listen, I'm still a conservative. Look, I want to require proof of citizenship to vote in U.S. elections. Yes, that should just be by default. But the Resource Center, Matamoros, describes itself as a 6-unit office complex that is, quote, the home for HIAS, which is providing legal assistance and assistance with obtaining formal documents for job search and integration into the city of Matamoros as they wait to access the asylum process in the U.S. HIAS, founded more than 100 years ago to help Jews flee persecution in Europe. Originally stood for Hebrew Immigrant Aid Society. U.S. Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas, a Biden appointee who recently was impeached by the House for not enforcing border laws, is a former board member of HIAS. The website of Resource Center Matamoros says its founder and executive director, Gabby Zavala, partnered with Mike Benavides of the community organization team at Brownsville in November 2023 to brief members of Congress about the humanitarian crisis at the Mexico-Texas border. Zavala was previously an organizer for La Unión del Pueblo Entero, or LUPE. It's an acronym, LUPE, a group founded by the late labor leader Cesar Chavez, who was an opponent of illegal immigration. LUPE is listed among partners of the George Soros-backed Open Society Institute. Wow, that name pops up once again. Resource Center Matamoros has ties to the Angry Tias and Abuelas, a left-leaning organization that says it is dedicated to helping illegal aliens at the southwest border enter the United States. Mayorkas has met with the leaders of both Lupe and Angry Tias and Abuelas, according to documents obtained by Judicial Watch, a government watchdog. Okay, so our Secretary of Homeland Security is meeting with the leaders of these groups. The website of Resource Center Matamoros also touts close ties with the Mexican government, saying, quote, as a leading non-governmental organization providing trauma-informed care, RCM has established relationships with all levels of the Mexican government to advocate for health, wellness, and dignity for refugees. So, and they have receipts for all of these things. Look at this. Among listed service, providing, quote, lobbying and advocacy to Mexican and U.S. governmental officials on behalf of the asylum seekers in Matamoros. So this is pretty concerning. We have NGOs, non-governmental organizations, that are encouraging illegal aliens to vote for Biden because they know if the administration changes, their tap of money gets shut off. And that's the problem, guys. We have institutions, all over the world in the United States that get provided this taxpayer money assistance to do, whatever it is they do. It's hard to know, what all these NGOs do. And if the administration changes, then all of a sudden, they have problems making sure this flow of money keeps coming in. And this is just one of these organizations. They are trying to protect themselves by encouraging illegal aliens to vote for President Biden. And yes, I know it's technically illegal for a non-citizen to vote in federal elections, but the way our country is looking right now, is it really a stretch to see or hear about an illegal alien voting? To me, it's not. I think the Democrats will do all they can do to win in November. And if illegal aliens can vote, that is just another tactic that they can use to win the election. But what do you guys think? Let me know what you think about this down below in the comments. Like and subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate it. But until then, I will see you on the next one.